Yeah, welcome to the Watchman on the Wall. I'm going to just discuss the rapper Travis Scott. Now, I had seen on the news and I'd seen all over social media and stuff about the tragedy in one of his latest concerts. Um, and the reason why I'm discussing this guy in particular is because some people reckon that it was some sort of a satanic ritual. Now, I'm not saying it was, but a lot of people are speculating that that's what it was because he is known to have that sort of a lifestyle. Um, it's not hard to figure out where his loyalties lie. I think that's what I'm trying to say. I heard even I read up that the FBI are actually investigating him now as well. They're saying there that it's there's at least 8 dead, but they reckon there's more, but it hasn't been reported just yet. But they're calling it one of the deadliest concerts in U.S. history. So I just wanted to discuss. I actually was watching a guy um, that I know, and he actually had said that he was a Christian, and he was actually at the concert, and I would follow him on social media, and he had said that he had been to this, but he says whenever he's seen what he's seen is it was like his eyes got opened. He could see a different what was going on behind the scenes, that it was satanic, it was demonic. That's the only way he could describe it. He says it was hard to breathe and everything, and uh, they had said that when these people were crushed to their death, the crowd were chanting to tell him to stop the concert, and on the news it actually said that one person in particular actually had jumped up in front of the camera telling him to stop. He needs to stop. I think even people on the stage even told him to stop, but he didn't. He kept going. He kept going. I think he finished his concert about 10 minutes before it was due to finish anyway. But this guy is well known for doing the one eye thing and all. Uh, and I guess it's just another proof that we are living in the last days. There's so many Christians, I think, and they spend so much time listening to stuff that they really shouldn't be listening to, or watching the same things they shouldn't be. Like, some people are really big into horror movies, and the Bible actually does say to be careful what you let in to your heart, because out from that flows, you know. Um, and so many people can near quote the lyrics of song artists, word by word, but they can't barely quote a scripture, and that's fact. It's a very sad fact. And then they wonder why their prayer life is poor, why their 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 um their Christian walk isn't strong, and it's because they haven't invested the time in God. And a lot of people say, "Well, it's boring. I find it hard." I find it hard too. I find it hard to pray sometimes. I find it hard. It's just it's one of those things that it's just you have to force yourself, because some of the things of the world they're just so easy. You don't have to go far to get your flesh desires. There's so much entertainment out there now that can distract you, and that's what this is, a big distraction. You know, I just think it's very sad that some Christians, professing Christians, uh, and they would go to these concerts, these people, and they would, listen to what they're saying. And there's even been other rappers in the past, like Jay-Z and all, and he actually admitted it openly on one of his live performances, saying that he sold his soul to the devil. Uh, you know, was he being genuine? Was he just saying that to try and make himself, you know, get more headlines? I don't know, but there's Christians out there, and they would idolize this guy, But um, I just wanted to read a quick verse just from First John chapter 2 verses 18, and it says, "Children, it is the last hour. the end of this age. And just as you heard that the Antichrist is coming, the one who will oppose Christ and attempt to replace him, even now many antichrists and false teachers have appeared, which confirms our belief that it is the last hour. And we are living in the last hour. People can laugh and mock and scoff and say, oh, there's another one of those Christians that's saying this. You know, at the end of the day, Noah preached this before the flood. He warned people, and I'm sure there's people there and they were standing laughing at him and, you know, making fun of him. But they weren't laughing when the rain started and the water started rising. It was them, but it was too late because God already told him to shut the door. You see, and there's so much going on at the minute now where the lines are getting very blurry between being a Christian and not being a Christian. It's getting very, very blurry. It's getting very murky. It's getting very what's right, what's wrong. But my stance on that is I always turn to the Bible. But I just wanted to share this, just that I personally believe that this guy Travis Scott he's not good, and it's not because these people have died or anything as bad as that is, but the guy knew, he heard the crowd chanting to stop it. He did, and he didn't. He just kept going. The FBI are actually investigating him as well. You know, a lot of people have said they reckon it was like some sort of a satanic ritual, blood sacrifice of some sort. Who knows? But God knows. He knows the truth. I just think it's very important at the minute that we keep our eyes fixed on Jesus, keep our eyes fixed on God, because no man knows the day or the hour when Jesus is coming back. And he is coming back. You just need to look at the world around you. You need to look at the mess that the world is in. The migrant crisis, the immigrants, and trying to cross into Poland and stuff. And, I said that in the last days there'll be wars and rumours of wars, and there'll be pestilence and there'll be famines, and these things are already happening. I just believe that this digital age is going to play a big part in it as well. The one we're living in. I was just saying to my son, who's turning 15 soon, and I was telling him, whenever I was your age, mobile phones were just literally coming out on the market, and not everybody had them. And I'm sure anybody who's around my age, like, in your late 30s, you'll know yourself. If you wanted to phone someone, it was a house phone or else the pay box. You put your money into the phone box. We didn't have mobile phones or smartphones, but in the past 30 years alone, technology has just skyrocketed. It's just went leaps and bounds, and I just personally think that this digital age is going to play a big part in the end times and things to come. So I'll just leave that with you, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, hit like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And I will chat to you in the next video. Bye.